Buying tickets for the big game, plus who is the hottest quarterback in the NFL. For all this and more, Eyewitness News reporter Erin Kennedy joins us live from the University of Phoenix Stadium in the middle of all the Patriots intensity.
Hi, Mike. That's exactly it. It was a frenzy here today. Everybody moving around, and it's only going to get busier. So as everyone keeps piling into and through the stadium, security is very serious. In fact, even the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is getting involved. As thousands of people, packages, and vehicles file into the University of Phoenix Stadium.
And they'll be able to check your information.
Security is at an all-time high.
You know, that's what we're here for. We want to make sure that nothing bad gets into the venue that can harm people.
Roger Meyer with the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol explains everything that goes into keeping the stadium safe.
The skills our officers use day in and day out protecting the border are being applied here protecting this game, so we're real happy to be part of that.
Any weapons or anything like that?
That means before this row of trucks can even gain access, the drivers are wanded, their trucks searched and sniffed by bomb dogs, and finally, don't forget the gamma ray scan.
We've had to take a closer look.
And we can't show you exactly what's going on inside that security truck as it scans these trucks, but we can show you an image that it's taken in the past, looking for anything that might be suspicious. Local police are calling this kind of help a powerful and successful coalition.
Not one agency can obviously handle the security that's needed for this kind of event or the events leading up to game day.
And this is the fourth Super Bowl that U.S. Customs has worked. Now moving from security to politics and sports, the two could collide if the Pats win Super Bowl 42. If the New England favorites beat the New York Giants, Boston Mayor Tom Menino says the victory parade would most likely be held on the same day that Massachusetts holds its primary election. Here's the problem. The team will not arrive back in Beantown to have a parade on Monday, but come Wednesday, a number of players, including quarterback Tom Brady, are scheduled to leave for the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. That means the only day to have the parade would be Super Tuesday. Holding the parade on that day would pose a number of concerns. The city is required to assign police officers to all voting precincts, but hundreds more would be required for crowd control during a parade. Along with the excellence and excitement that comes with the Pats continuing their path to perfection, the Better Business Bureau advises sports fans to be on the lookout for scams when buying tickets for the big game. These are some tips that you probably should follow. Know the name, address, and phone number of the business you're buying the tickets from, and be sure to get the details in writing. That includes the price of the tickets and the cancellation policies. And book travel packages through a travel agent. Super Bowl tickets are the hottest tickets to buy right now, and so thieves may try to scam you. And now a good story. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest quarterback of them all? I'd say Tom Brady, but if you guessed that, you might want to guess again. According to a Boston-based online poll, a dating service, Baltimore Ravens backup quarterback Kyle Bowler ranked #1 on the list. Brady came in 7th and finished behind Giants quarterback Eli Manning. I think we should do a recount on that one. And of course, count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the path to perfection. We will bring you live reports from Arizona all week right here on Eyewitness News, plus Super Bowl coverage on WPRI.com. And remember, our sister station Fox Providence is the only place to catch Super Bowl 42. Coverage begins at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And I will be back in less than half an hour to take you behind the scenes inside Media Day, which is just an absolute frenzy. You want to stick around for that. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Erin. New citizens, moments of
live at the University of Phoenix Stadium in Arizona. Erin.
Patrick, as you said, Media Day is a chance for all of us reporter types to talk to as many players as we can. And as you said, and as you know, it is a wild free-for-all. Take a look. Take it all in. Media Day, a sea of reporters, TV, radio, print, international media. It's a madhouse or a fun house, depending on how you look at it.
A Mexican designer makes for me, a very famous designer. So I bring it, and I'm dressed like a bride.
You have your bride who came here with the intention of proposing to Tom Brady.
No, he told me no.
You have Kelly Pickler of American Idol fame. In case you can't tell, she's trying to get these Pats players to put on her high heels. And don't forget, you have the players and Belichick himself, which is the entire point of Media Day. And when they're not answering serious sports questions, they are enjoying the frenzy themselves.
thank you for all the support, and we're going to bring it home.
I think it's one of those things. It's your mindset and how you look at it. You know, for me, this is my first one, so the perspective of, hey, enjoy the ride, take it all in, absorb it. I know for some of these other guys that have done this 4 or 5 times, it might be a bit of a hassle, but.
And this guy, who won't tell us his age, has been with the Giants for 60 years, and he has seen his fair share of media days and says it's only gotten crazier.
It's astounding. I mean, it's just great. I mean, you know, people are all over the place. Media, we didn't have this kind of media. We had 2 or 3 people running around. Now you have, it seems like thousands of people here today.
And you have to give the girl props for proposing to Brady. Even though he did say no, he's going to stick with Giselle. She did tell me, though, that now she plans on proposing to Eli Manning. Got to give her some credit for that. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, Brady.
I'm Erin Kennedy, live in Glendale, Arizona. A party for the Patriots, a surprising marriage proposal, and not 1 but 2 possible jinxes against the Pats. All those stories coming up.
But first, we're busy right now with the. Let's get right to Eyewitness News anchor Erin Kennedy, one of the luckiest gals in town. She's following the team and joins us live from Glendale, Arizona, with more on today's developments. Good evening, Erin.
You said it, Steve. Hello, how you doing? We're missing you out here, and as you know, we are 2,500 miles from home, but we found this little club in Arizona that amid the screaming, the jerseys, and all the cheering, it feels just like home. And Andre will actually find out on Saturday whether he made it into the Hall of Fame. Of course, we will let you know. Moving on to other Patriots pandemonium. Earlier today, members of all the media junkets came together for Media Day, and more than 4,500 credentials have been issued to the press to cover the big game this week. And among all the hoopla, some serious questions were asked. One person never afraid to speak out, wide receiver Randy Moss. While he wasn't talking about his personal problems, he was talking about Tom Brady's ankle injury.
I mean, he's hurt. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, of course, I mean, he's the quarterback. You know, Tom Brady's hurt, he's injured. And, you know, he's made a great recovery to try to come back and play in this game. So all I can say is what I see every day is what everyone else sees, and hopefully he'll be out here with us Sunday. That's all I can say.
And another story, some superstitious Pat fans are holding their breath tonight, not about Tom Brady's ankle, about 2 possible jinxes that could derail their historic run. The first may have been avoided, though. Amazon.com has announced it has stopped the pre-sale of a book called 19-0, the historic championship season of New England's unbeatable Patriots. It was put together by the Boston Globe, with a rep for the paper saying today that they wanted to be prepared in case the Pats won. In all fairness, there was also a book on the site for a Giants victory, but now they have both been removed. And the second, the city of Boston is already planning a victory parade. Mayor Thomas Menino says it will most likely be held on Super Tuesday. That's the same day that Massachusetts residents head to the polls to vote in the presidential primary. Organizers say the team won't be back on Monday, and several players are scheduled to leave for the Pro Bowl on Wednesday. Of course, stay with us for more continuing coverage of Super Bowl 42. Coming up, we talk to you about the Media Day question that Tom Brady was asked that has everyone talking about him. Plus, a member of the New York Giants has nearly guaranteed a victory on Sunday. Find out who that is on the Twin River Sports Wrap. That's just ahead. And for all that information and all the coverage that we've been doing, just check out our website, foxprovidence.com. For now, we are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Way to go, Erin. Now back home, Eyewitness News anchor Erin Kennedy once again joins us. She's live in Glendale, Arizona, having too much fun and lots more.
Steve, as you just said, Media Day is just very wild. Anything goes. It's actually a chance for reporters to ask players as many questions as they can, what they can, but it is just a free-for-all. Anything goes, even marriage proposals. And with as crazy as everything was, the one thing that everybody is talking about is this girl from Mexico who showed up dressed from head to toe, veil included, in a designer wedding gown, and she just had one question for Tom Brady.
The woman in the wedding dress. Are you really? Wow, I've never had a proposal. What's your name first? Inez, a beautiful name, Inez. I got a few Miss Brady's in my life. You could be? No, I'm a one-woman man. But you're beautiful, and anybody who would have the opportunity to marry you would be a lucky man. Sure, I'd love that shirt.
Tom is so smooth, isn't he? So he did say no. I guess he's going to be sticking with Giselle. So my chances are out too. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Now, wait a second, Erin. You can't blame the girl for trying. I mean, all the girls think that Tom's just so darn cute.
He's beautiful, and if anything, the girl's actually tenacious because she said that even though Tom Brady said no, that now she's going to go after Eli Manning. So, you know, maybe she'll get some luck somewhere. Who knows?
All right, thank you very much. I hope we find out who won those Patriots tickets a little bit later. We're learning new details back home
out there on Sunday, and Erin Kennedy was out on the town in Phoenix tonight. She joins us live now from Arizona with much more.
Patrick, we are 2,500 miles away from home right now, but we did find this little club in Arizona that between the screaming, the cheering, and all the jerseys, it feels just like home.
P-A-T-S, Pats, Pats, Pats.
Ever wonder what Patriots Nation looks like in Arizona?
#1 all the way, baby!
Young and old, some tattooed, these Pats fans bleed red, white, and blue.
I'm predicting that the Patriots will totally win.
What is the score going to be?
I think it's going to be about 100 million to 0.
I've been a fan since day one, a season ticket holder since 1963.
And hopefully, knock on wood, because I have to do that, the word perfect will be underneath it on Monday.
They're gonna win. This club is one of the few actually sanctioned by the Pats, which is why team owners Bob and Jonathan Kraft decided to stop by for a very warm and overwhelming welcome.
We have a wonderful group of fans, and they're very active, and now we got to do our part on Sunday, make them proud to be Patriot fans in Arizona.
It's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. It's great to know that we have this much fan support out here in Arizona.
Even Andre Tippett made the journey. Tippett, a former Pats linebacker who had 100 sacks in his 10-year career, a claim to fame that didn't go unnoticed here. So how do you reward the most rabid Pats fans outside New England? Try 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Never won anything, so I just can't believe it.
This is pretty big.
This is awesome. My sister's gonna die.
Rewarding all those rabid Arizona fans. And just to let you know, Andre will find out on Saturday whether he's made it into the Hall of Fame. And of course, we will let you know. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right, Erin, the Media Day Madness was today, and when it comes to...
She joins us now live from the University of Phoenix Stadium with more on the NFL experience. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Mike. How you doing? As you know, this entire thing is an experience, but there is actually an officially sanctioned park where today the kids got a chance to see exactly what it would be like to be a professional athlete, and they had a blast.
We come back here, and then we go back.
Welcome to Kids Day at the NFL Experience, where kids get the chance to be a football player. That helmet seems really big.
It is very big because I don't have a big head.
And football players, even #1 quarterbacks like David Garrard, get the chance to be a kid again.
A lot of fun, a lot of fun. You know, it allows me to kind of be a kid again. Right. And I'm really just a big kid anyway.
So part of the whole NFL experience is seeing exactly what it feels like to be a Patriots player. And I got to say it feels pretty good. Feels real good.
I tried. These are really heavy. I mean, I had a hard time getting it back and forth.
Even the volunteers can't help but get involved in the Super Bowl action.
And it's just like one big happy family.
So while these kids learn how to punt, toss, and run. Now who are you rooting for the Super Bowl?
Patriots.
They're also learning several other important life lessons.
I'm telling them to stay in school, make sure they do that, because they're not going to be able to be a professional athlete if they don't, and the grades are very important. But really just to come out here and have fun, you know.
And for the rest of the week, us adults will actually get a chance to live out our football fantasies. Also, Super Bowl 42 here at the University of Phoenix Stadium has a chance for making history. There is a strong chance that this could be the most watched Super Bowl ever. Fox is shooting for a record number of viewers. The most people to watch a Super Bowl was set back in 1996, and that's when the Dallas Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. More on the path to perfection. The Patriots are remembering their friend and former teammate Marquise Hill. The defensive lineman and former second-round draft pick died in a jet ski accident in Louisiana last May. Hill was number 91 when he played for the mighty Pats. Hill left behind his fiancée and 2-year-old son. All of the Patriots have been honoring Hill this season by wearing a black circle decal with his number 91 on their helmets. And also, one Foxborough resident is now the proud owner of 2 Super Bowl tickets. His name is Paul Farmer, and he's a firefighter, and he won that raffle. That raffle was sponsored by Patriots Place, which is located right next to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. More than 5,000 people entered the raffle hoping to win. But here is the lucky winner. Paul Farmer will be in Glendale, Arizona Sunday to see the Pats take on the New York Giants, which I am sure will be the game of a lifetime for this diehard fan. And a friendly Super Bowl wager between the mayors of New York and Boston is pitting Manhattan clam chowder against New England clam chowder. Mayor Michael Bloomberg and Mayor Thomas Menino are rooting for their hometown teams in the game between the Giants and the Patriots on Sunday. In the bet, the loser will donate food to charity. If the Patriots win, Bloomberg will send Manhattan clam chowder, pastrami sandwiches, New York pizzas, and lemon ice. If the Giants win, Menino will send New England clam chowder, Dunkin' Donuts coffee, Boston cream pies, and Brigham's ice cream. And if you want to save some money shopping for your Super Bowl 42 party, retailer Walmart is slashing prices 10 and 30% on groceries, electronics, and other products. In addition to the extra discounts, the retailer said it will offer no interest for 18 months on purchases of $250 or more with a Walmart credit card. Now more fun facts about how the Pats and the Giants all fit together for this big picture of the Super Bowl. The showdown between the two teams is the 12th Super Bowl to feature 2 teams that met during the regular season. And this is only the second time that the 2 Super Bowl teams have met in the final game of the regular season. And you may also remember the Giants and the Pats faced off in the final game of this year's preseason. And as you know, the Pats won that game 27-20. Another fact, the Pats have 20 players with Super Bowl experience on their current roster. The Giants only have 3. And finally, Tom Brady is one of 4 players with multiple Super Bowl MVP awards. A lot of stuff going on out here. Mike, what do you think about all that?
Well, Erin, you look pretty good in that football uniform. You're going to be able to try any of those games?
Thank you. Oh, yeah, no, I was going to try and push those things over, but I didn't want to mess up the kids. Didn't want to show them up or anything, you know.
All right, thanks, Erin Kennedy.
Thanks,
looks
Mike.
like you're having a ball out there in Arizona for Super Bowl 42.
Exactly, and the other thing that we can't complain about is this weather, and I actually wanted to talk to Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca about that because, Tony, it's gorgeous. We want to know if that dome's going to be open or closed on Sunday.
Well, right now it looks like some rain showers coming up on Sunday in Arizona, but judging by the way Erin is dressed, it's very comfortable in Phoenix today with temperatures in the upper 50s. Let's talk Super Bowl weather and fly you down into Arizona where it's a nice day today, upper 50s to near 60, but some of our computer charts are indicating that on Sunday for the game, clouds rolling in with at least some light rain showers at temperatures at around 55 to 60. We actually have a weather camera and weather instruments located in Phoenix. In fact, we're taking a live look now in Phoenix right now with partly sunny skies and breezy conditions. At the Children's Hospital in Phoenix right now, the temperature is 56, so rather comfortable after a low this morning down to 40. So those locals who are lucky enough to be heading down to Phoenix in the next couple of days, just dress for mild days and cool nights. Daytime highs upper 50s to low 60s, and nighttime temperatures dropping into the 30s and 40s. But right now we're anticipating some rain showers for Super Bowl Sunday with temperatures in the upper 50s. Erin, when you come back, try to bring some of that milder weather with you. I'll have your local forecast coming up in a few minutes, but in the meantime, we'll send it back to Glendale, Arizona, and Erin Kennedy.
Thanks, Tony. I was actually just working on maybe bringing back a tan. Of course, you can always count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the Pats and their path to perfection. Also, all week, we are going to be bringing you reports live from Arizona right here on Eyewitness News, plus exclusive Super Bowl coverage on WPRI.com. And our sister station, Fox Providence, is the only place to catch Super Bowl 42. Coverage begins at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And of course, I will be back in just under 30 minutes with another phenomenal story. Coming up at 6, these nuns are renting out their convent to fans. It's a great story. You want to stick around for that. For now, though, we are going to send it out to Eyewitness News Jam Cam Traffic with Mike Sheridan. Mike, how are the roads out there in the Ocean State?
Well, the roads in the Ocean State are dark, for one thing.
I'm Erin Kennedy, live in Glendale, Arizona. Football and prayer have always gone hand in hand, but for some fans who needed a place to stay here, it's giving Hail Marys a whole new meaning. That story's coming up.
And we begin with the Target 12 Crime Tracker.
She's got the details on the hottest spot for fans heading out west, and I hear it's a convent. Erin, please explain.
Patrick, it is, and you know that maybe you're already lucky enough to have scored the Super Bowl tickets, but you haven't found the place to stay. Some hotel rooms around here are going for triple the rate, but for some fans, they have already found the perfect sanctuary. It looks like a slice of heaven, a great place to kick off your Super Bowl stay, except this is no hotel. Sister Linda Campbell and the Benedictine nuns decided with the big game just 3 miles away, a fundraiser for their new facility was in store. So they're turning Our Lady of Guadalupe Monastery into a blessed bed and breakfast.
We thought that we could offer the monastery at a more reasonable price and still be able to make something that would help us pay back the loans.
For $250 a night, guests can stay in the St. Monica room or the deluxe St. Anne suite. Satellite TV in the common area, Wi-Fi, and continental breakfast are included. There's no pool or hot tub, there's no curfew, but there are some rules.
We're asking that there be no alcohol in the premises and no smoking.
Sister Linda started putting the good word out last year that their rooms were available, but they had no takers.
Last week I was thinking, I'm not so sure this is going to work because we haven't heard from anybody.
But they say God works in mysterious ways. Once the sister story got out nationally, the phone started ringing. And now the nuns are just excited to greet their guests and plan their own Super Bowl party. They, too, are huge football fans.
It's not uncommon on a Sunday afternoon to be in a convent living room or community room, and sports will be on.
Amen to that. And in case you do want to pray for divine intervention, the monastery, of course, does have a chapel. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right, Erin, thanks. Our cover.
And I'm Eyewitness News anchor Erin Kennedy, live in Glendale, Arizona. A native Rhode Islander who's keeping the Pat spirit alive and well right here in the Valley of the Sun. That story and more coming up.
News anchor Erin Kennedy's been live in Arizona having a great time all week, and tonight she once again joins us with a lot more from Glendale. Good evening, Erin.
Hi, Steve. It really is a small world out here. We met up with this Rhode Island native who says she moved out here and now she has the best of both worlds. She has the palm trees and the sun, and right now she has the Pats right in her backyard. You can take the girl out of West Warwick, but that doesn't mean she won't still cheer on the Pats here in Glendale, Arizona.
That's why I decorated all my red, white, and blue and have Patriots on my window. Right.
Yeah. Patty China left her native Ocean State in 1989 in search of greener pastures, literally.
To get rid of the snow.
Yeah. Especially now.
Nice warm weather. It's cold today, but it's usually nicer than this.
Yeah, it's in the 50s here today. Patty's been spoiled. She tells me she misses the ocean but loves Arizona. She and her family own this used car business. Her son David,
season ticket holder for the Cardinals, and I didn't get picked for Super Bowl tickets.
said he had to order his Pats gear online, and now he can wear it proudly, and neither he nor his mother will put up with any Pat smack talk. And are you getting any grief for it?
No.
No. People know better than
They know where I'm from.
And she has one message for all her family back home. Yes, she is working on getting you all a Super Bowl game program. And, oh yeah.
Go Patriots!
Awesome.
We're going to win.
And Patty also wanted me to be sure to tell all of her family back out east hi. So hi from Patty. And now moving on to other Patriots news, the big concern still on a lot of minds out there is Tom Brady's ankle. He participated in all of today's practice, and unlike Monday when this video was taken, his ankle was not taped. And now Tom is listed on the team's long-awaited injury report, but it's not because of his ankle, but rather his right shoulder. And that's no reason to be concerned, though. That injury has been listed on the report almost every week for the last couple seasons, and Tom hasn't missed a start in 126 games. And don't forget, Eyewitness News is your Patriot station. You can see our pregame special Saturday night at 7 p.m. Then you can only see the Super Bowl 42 right here on Fox Providence. Coverage starts Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. and stick around after the game for the Aesthetic Dental Center of Rhode Island post-game wrap. And for the latest on the team 24/7, don't forget to check out our website. That is foxprovidence.com. And also check out Dan Haggerty's blog. It's awesome. He's updating it all the time. We are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Erin.
Amen to that, hon. In case you want to pray for divine intervention, the monastery does have a chapel. Now, moving on now from Pats to a little Red Sox news. At least one member of the Red Sox World Championship Boston Red Sox will be at the Super Bowl. Manny Ramirez has been working out in Arizona, and his agent says the star slugger will be at the big game. Word has it the Pats gave Manny a couple of tickets, and that he is excited to go because he has never been to a Pats game before. Students from Tom Brady's high school in San Mateo, California unite to form some encouraging words for the Pats. Check this out. More than 500 students lined up on the football field to form the words, "Beat the Giants." Brady graduated from Sierra High School in 1995 before going to Michigan and then being drafted by New England. A lot of supports for the Pats going on all around the nation. And remember, for the latest, you can always log on to our website, foxprovidence.com. I am live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Erin, quick question. Just so far, we're on Wednesday. Who do you see, more Pats fans there or more Giants fans?
You know, Steve, I really and truly have seen tons and tons more Pats fans. Not even counting our story from yesterday with all those Pats fans. Brian Butler, our photographer, and I were driving around all day today. We found one Giants flag. One.
I love
That's it.
All right, kid.
Me too.
Can't wait to see more of you later. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're going to bring you more live coverage from Arizona on the Twin Rivers Sports.
The Super Bowl 42. Eyewitness News reporter Erin Kennedy is one of the lucky ones already out in Arizona. She joins us now live from Glendale with the story of a former Patriots player who'll be watching his son play for the Giants. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Mike. You know that blood is thicker than water, but it's also thicker than football alliances, which is why Steve Diazzi, who's a former Pats player, has no problem cheering for his son Zach, who plays for the Giants.
And was actually on the field as a ball.
You know him as a former Patriot, or maybe from WEEI in Boston, but on Sunday, Steve Diazzi will be wearing another hat, father.
I told him to first take care of business, which is the football game, and do everything you have to get ready for it. But everything happens so fast around here during Super Bowl week. I told him to take a step back, enjoy it.
You see, the apple doesn't fall that far from the tree. His son, Zach, plays linebacker and long snapper for the Giants, the same position his father played for the Pats back in '94 and '95. But if you're wondering whether Steve is torn about which team to root for,
And everybody in New England, even though I've been such a big Pats fan over the last 10 years and covering them, almost everybody has understood exactly why I'm rooting for the Giants.
I was just saying, everyone seems to forget my old man won a ring in the 1990 Super Bowl with the Giants. So I think we need to focus more on that.
the two are really close. But here's something you might not know. They're also really competitive.
One time we were racing down the mountain on skis, and he blew by me, and I lost my composure and took a big tumble and broke 3 ribs because I was trying so hard to keep up with him.
And in case you're wondering, Steve told me that Zach didn't stop. He didn't even look back. In other Patriots news, some Patriots fans are a cut above the rest when it comes to aligning themselves with their team and the sport. Meet one of the biggest Pats fans. His name is Mike Schuster. He won earlier this morning. He had his head shaved, as you can see, at the WHJY studios. The stylist formed a mohawk with the rest and painted it silver with the Pats logo. Schuster was voted Patriots Fan of the Year back in 1999, and he is headed west for Super Bowl 42 tomorrow. Some die-hard Pats fans still don't have those tickets, and some are going to great lengths to make it here to Arizona. In Weymouth, Massachusetts, one man is offering an apartment for 1 year rent-free in exchange for 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. So far, Richard DeLuca hasn't had any takers, but he is willing to up the offer if the Pats win. He says he will also throw in a high-def TV into the deal. And there are still plenty of fans from southern New England who are heading out here to Arizona, and we caught up with some of them at TF Green earlier today.
How did you score tickets?
Well, we're working on that. It's not quite done yet, but we're going to stay at his house down there. We booked it a few months ago and hoping we'll get lucky down in Phoenix.
I've got half my family that are Giant fans and half my family that are New England fans.
Pats by a lot, Pats by a lot.
And of course, we can't wait to see them out here in Arizona. Mike, I wish you could be out here. It's beautiful today.
It looks great. Erin, we see the people leaving Green Airport. You've already seen a lot of fans from New England already, right?
Exactly. Actually, as the week progresses, of course, we're seeing more Pats fans. We were walking around downtown today. We saw Pats fans with the jerseys on, luggage still in hand from the airport. I talked to them. I asked them, so are you going to the game? They said, no, we don't have tickets yet, but we just had to be here. In fact, I just found out that Kevin, our director, is also coming, so we can't wait to see Kevin, too.
All right.
And also, Mike, we will be bringing you the coverage live all week from Arizona out here in Glendale, right here on Eyewitness News. Coming up at 6, I'll have details on the madness on Radio Row. If you haven't heard of it, it's a great story you definitely want to see. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News. All
right, thanks, Erin. We'll see you then. And remember, our sister station, Fox Providence, is the only place to catch Super Bowl 42. Coverage will begin at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And then stay tuned after the game for the Aesthetic Dental Center of Rhode Island post-game wrap.
But first, let's check in with Erin Kennedy. She's live at the University of Phoenix Stadium with more on the Super Bowl Radio Row experience.
Patrick, as you know, Radio Row is this huge room where hundreds of people are broadcasting their show live. It is pure energy, and sometimes it's hard not to get in on the action.
KTBB, we're at Super Bowl 42.
KTCK,
You're in the radio
Dallas Fort Worth, ESPN Orlando.
Welcome to the 3-ring circus that is Radio Row, best described by the rabble-rousers themselves.
Like they're fighting for food. And there's literally like people fighting. It's great. It's fun to just sit at the table and watch your producer. Like we brought a guy who looks like a bowling ball, right? So he's like running people over.
And everybody's fighting to get the A-list guys on. You know, the Donovan McNabbs, the Troy Aikmans, whoever comes walking by, and it's a fight.
Bunch of fat, pompous men who think they know more than. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a lot of fun. Now, Radio Row, it's a lot of chaos. You know, it really is a whole bunch of fluff this week.
You probably recognize these local personalities: Andy Gresh and Scott Zolak from 790 The Score, and Pete Shepard, a native Rhode Islander. But don't forget the quote-unquote celebrities: Jared from Subway.
It's pretty nuts. This is my second year doing it. Obviously here with Subway. I'm from Indianapolis, so last year I was, in my Colts jersey and all that.
Or that cute little girl who was in the game plan with The Rock. Who are you rooting for the Super Bowl?
Patriots. Yeah.
And the sports legends themselves: Jerry Rice, Shannon Sharp, Lynn Swann, countless others. It was packed. It is really tight space here on Radio Row with affiliates from all over the country here. In fact, 3,500 media have been credentialed all ready to be here right now. Wild enough that even these guys from Dallas asked me if I'd like to get behind the mic for a while.
Do you work in Providence?
I do. No, it's kind of awesome. I'd love to give a shout out.
One of the Super Bowls I did cover, I actually did see a fist fight between 2 producers. Oh, it was always the best day of my life. I thought it was the most coolest thing ever. I'm like, I come to Super Bowl every year.
So who knew that chaos could be so much fun? We had a blast out there. For now, we are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News. Patrick, back to you.
All right, Erin, thanks. You survived. That's great news. Rob and Erin and the rest of our crew have been...
Anchor Erin Kennedy is the only anchor from southern New England in Arizona for the big game. And she joins us now tonight with a unique view on all the festivities. Hi, Erin.
Steve, hey Steve, it's so awesome. We've already shown you all the chaos here on the ground, from Media Day to Radio Row. So we wanted to give you an exclusive, peaceful view from above, a view that even the NFL couldn't pass up.
Hi guys, how you doing?
It's just another clear afternoon here at Glendale, Arizona.
And it's just awesome because, it's like the weather's great.
And Kevin Flanagan is busy at his day job, flying this hot air balloon for his client, a little corporation called the NFL. Here at the Super Bowl, you see a lot of advertising, but this one really goes above and beyond.
The NFL had these 2 balloons built for the Super Bowl because we fly all over town, and there's so much drive time traffic, and it's just a fun, friendly way to broaden the impact of the Super Bowl being in town.
You already know the Super Bowl is big business. 150,000 visitors, 200 million tourist dollars pumped into the economy. It's a business opportunity the NFL couldn't pass up.
The excitement over the Super Bowl has been phenomenal in town, and it's probably one of the biggest events that happens anywhere, wherever it goes, and just everybody's in a good mood. It's kind of like Christmas, you know, everybody's in a real good mood and smiling and ready for the big game.
And we just couldn't pass up the chance to bring you this exclusive bird's eye view of Glendale, of the University of Phoenix Stadium, and of downtown Phoenix. A calm, clear view of what will be a very chaotic town. And with this altitude comes clarity, which is why Kevin already knows exactly what's going to happen on Sunday.
I think New England's got it sewed up.
And miles away from where we took off, when we landed, even these kids on the ground agreed. You guys want the Patriots to win? Yeah! It was an amazing experience. And in case you're wondering, the hot air balloon will not be flying during game day. There's actually a 30-mile no-fly zone around the stadium. And also, we were out there tonight. While the Patriots are getting ready for their game, hundreds of fans are unwinding right now at this huge block party. 7,000 fans are out there right now. The bash is being held at a local restaurant called The Vine and is sponsored by the official Arizona chapter of the New England Patriots fan club. And what they're passing out there, I want to show you a quick view of this. It is election year, you know. Brady Moss in 08. This is for the Super fans. Notice the AH there. And also, speaking of local fans, we know a lot of people are getting ready to head on out here to Arizona. So we caught up with them at TF Green. Back home, our cameras catching up with all these excited fans, proudly decked out in their Patriots attire, so everyone would know who they're rooting for when they're playing touchdown. Some people we talked to are still hoping to score some tickets, though, while others are just looking forward to a great game.
It's not quite done yet, but we're going to stay at his house down there. We booked it a few months ago and hoping we'll get lucky down in Phoenix with some tickets.
Too close to call based on the last game, so I'm not even going to make a judgment. I've got half my family that are Giant fans and half my family that are New England fans.
And so don't go anywhere, because we have much more coverage of Super Bowl 42 coming up, including how Tom Brady and Eli Manning match up off the field. So be sure that you stay with Eyewitness News. It is your Patriots station. You can catch all of our pregame specials Saturday night, 7 p.m. Then you can see Super Bowl 42 only right here on Fox Providence. Coverage starts Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. And stick around after the game for the Aesthetic Dental Center of Rhode Island post-game wrap. And for the latest on the teams, including the stories that we've been working so hard to bring you, just check out our website, foxprovidence.com. Also check out Dan Haggerty's blog. It's awesome. For now, we are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Erin. Back home, Tom Brady and Eli Manning play the same position, but Erin Kennedy, that's where the similarities stop. Erin's out there in Glendale, Arizona, having a little bit of fun, I think, and more on that story.
Steve, lots of fun. We already know Tom Brady. He's our quarterback. We know how smooth he is, how beautiful he is. But on the other hand, Eli Manning is just coming into his own now. But on Sunday, those two are going to go head-to-head. The Giants' Eli Manning and the undefeated New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady are both a corn-fed 6'4", 225 pounds. Both command an audience, and that's where the similarities end.
How you doing?
30-year-old Tom Brady has been to this dance 3 times before and won. He's got championship rings on his fingers and Brazilian supermodel girlfriend Gisele Bundchen on his arm.
Brady, I'm in love with you. Can you marry me, please?
The dashing quarterback gets as much attention off the field as on, especially after a bad breakup in 2006 with then-pregnant actress Bridget Moynihan. The two have a 5-month-old son together.
My life has been extremely blessed, and with that, I accept, plenty of other things that come along with it that maybe you didn't anticipate.
If Brady is the cool customer, the gorgeous GQ cover boy, then Manning is the shy guy with no pretenses, just your meat and potatoes kind of player. This is Manning's first trip to the Super Bowl, and by now most know he's the son of former football star Archie Manning and younger brother of Indianapolis Colts quarterback Peyton, who led his team to a Super Bowl victory last year.
Peyton's been tremendous. He's been a tremendous person to talk to and very supportive.
The 27-year-old Manning has been described as a mama's boy who picked up up her penchant for antique shopping. And the one thing they do have in common, though, they both want to win on Sunday, but let's be honest, only one team can be 19-0. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right, Erin, what's the vibe on the street there? Are New York fans angry that New England's getting so much of the attention?
You know, maybe they are, but I guess part of that is I haven't even talked to them, so they're not getting my attention either. The Pats fans out here, though, are so excited. Like I said, luggage in hand, walking around downtown, tickets or not, they're just thrilled to be here.
I love it. All right, thanks, Erin. Rob Garofalo is going to continue our live coverage from Super Bowl 40.
Erin Kennedy got tonight. She joins us now live in Glendale.
Karen, Steve, we've shown you already all the chaos on the ground from Media Day to Radio Row, so we wanted to show you an exclusive and peaceful view from above, a view that even the NFL couldn't pass up.
Hi guys, how you doing?
It's just another clear afternoon here at Glendale, Arizona.
And it's just awesome because, you know, it's like the weather's great.
And Kevin Flanagan is busy at his day job, flying this hot air balloon for his client, a little corporation called the NFL. Here at the Super Bowl, you see a lot of advertising, but this one really goes above and beyond.
The NFL had these two balloons built for the Super Bowl because we fly all over town and there's so much drive time traffic, and it's just a fun, friendly way to broaden the impact of the Super Bowl being in town.
You already know the Super Bowl is big business. 150,000 visitors, 200 million tourist dollars pumped into the economy. It's a business opportunity the NFL couldn't pass up.
The excitement over the Super Bowl has been phenomenal in town, and it's probably one of the biggest events that happens anywhere, wherever it goes, and just everybody's in a good mood. It's kind of like Christmas, you know, everybody's in a real good mood and smiling and ready for the big game.
And we just couldn't pass up the chance to bring you this exclusive bird's eye view of Glendale, of the University of Phoenix Stadium, and of downtown Phoenix. A calm, clear view of what will be a very chaotic town. And with this altitude comes clarity, which is why Kevin already knows exactly what's going to happen on Sunday.
I think New England's got it sewed up.
And miles away from where we took off, when we landed, even these kids on the ground agreed. You guys want the Patriots to win? Yeah! And in case you're wondering, the hot air balloon will not be flying over the stadium on game day. There's actually a 30-mile no-fly zone on the Super Bowl. For now, we are live in Glendale. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
And there were plenty of fans at TF Green.
Eyewitness News reporter Erin Kennedy got an exclusive bird's eye view of the University of Phoenix Stadium. She joins us now live with the details. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Mike. Here at the Super Bowl, the University of Phoenix Stadium is a very visible target, which is why the Department of Homeland Security is also patrolling the skies. Here's an exclusive look at how Black Hawk helicopters are helping keep us safe. Gearing up, strapping in, and buckling down. These Black Hawk helicopter pilots with U.S. Customs and Border Protection and our fearless news crew take to the sky to show you exactly what goes into keeping the skies safe.
Worst case scenario would be someone actually wanted to fly in a small airplane and take out the Super Bowl or fly some munitions into the Super Bowl.
Roger Pence has decades of experience. He's helped keep the '96 and 2002 Olympics safe, and immediately after 9/11,
we were there immediately that next day doing airspace security over our nation's capital.
On game day, as 73,000 fans fill these now empty seats to watch the Pats take on the Giants, no one will be flying within 30 miles of this stadium. So enjoy the view now. Pence says he's not operating on any specific threat, but he and these other Customs and Border Protection agents are ready to take action if necessary.
Whatever the threat, whatever necessary means we'd take down that aircraft.
And on Sunday, even though he'll be working, Roger will still be cheering us on from 2,200 feet above.
Teddy Bruschi's my hero, so go Patriots.
Okay. Arizona Air National Guard will also be helping patrol, but at a higher altitude. And many southern New Englanders are already here right now. They've come here thousands of miles to watch the big game. One problem is, though, they don't have the tickets yet. Some are willing to shell out the big bucks, though others are just hoping to get lucky.
26-year-old struggling newly married man, so not spending $7,700.
Get a chance to hang out with some good friends, taste the local environment here in Phoenix, and cheer on the team.
Even if we don't get tickets, just hanging out with buddies and ripping it up and having a good time.
New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg is heading out here to Arizona tomorrow, but not before taking care of some loose ends. To show his support for the Giants, he is symbolically renaming Brady's Bar on Manhattan's Upper East Side Manning's Bar. And we will be bringing you live reports from Arizona all week long right here on Eyewitness News. Coming up at 6, we will take a look at some of this year's much anticipated Super Bowl ads. And remember, our sister station, Fox Providence, is the only place to catch Super Bowl 42. Coverage begins at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And stay tuned after the game for the Aesthetic Dental Center of Rhode Island post-game wrap. And we also want to bring you some breaking news about the Super Bowl. New York Giants backup defensive end Adrian Awasam was arrested this morning by Arizona State Police on suspicion of drunk driving. That was around 3 a.m. this morning. However, he has been on the injured list since September. Of course, we will be following this developing story and bring you the latest details as soon as they are available. For now, we are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Erin. Of course, not all of us are lucky enough to be in sunny Arizona.
Live to Arizona. Erin Kennedy's been out there all week, and now the Pats fans are starting to roll into town, aren't they, Erin?
They are, Patrick. We'll have more on that later tonight. But first, we know that some people watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials, and that's exactly what advertisers are hoping for. Eyeballs. Advertisers want eyeballs, and with 140 million Americans watching, the Super Bowl is the holy grail.
That's about the best time of the game, is everybody looks forward to the Super Bowl commercials.
And now, the ability to breathe fire. Allow me.
You gotta love the Budweiser, Miller Lite, Coors Light commercials, all the beer commercials.
Actually, Anheuser-Busch is the exclusive alcohol advertiser and has the most ads, 7, costing nearly $20 million. Ad experts say at $2.7 million a spot, it's worth every penny for the big guns.
They're as competitive as the football teams, and they really want to win the Super Bowl commercial race.
Marketers know they've got a captive crowd at Super Bowl parties and tailgates, too.
There is actually going to be 6 units walking around Super Bowl promoting a very high-end product.
As always, expect cars, computers, snacks, and celebrities, and lots of humor.
I used to watch for the commercials.
Every year after year, it's pretty super. It's pretty fun to be associated with.
And one thing's for sure, on Monday, we know we'll be talking about the game and which commercial was our favorite. For now, we're live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks very much, Erin. You can count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the Patriots' path to
Side of the Super Bowl. That's where Erin Kennedy's been all week long. She's live tonight at the University of Phoenix Stadium with the Patriots Nation. Hey, Erin, what's the latest this time?
Hi, Steve. First, we have some continuing coverage on the breaking news we brought you first at 5:30. New York Giants backup defensive end Adrian Awasam was arrested on suspicion of drunk driving by Arizona State Police early this morning. An officer with the Arizona Department of Public Safety stopped Awasam's vehicle at 3 a.m. He has been on the injured list since September. Now on to some fan news. We caught up with a couple from Rhode Island. Donald Chrisman has been to all 42 Super Bowls. He says it's not something he set out to do, but as his favorite team, the Pats, kept getting better and better, he just kept buying tickets.
We didn't really start out with a plan to do this thing. It kept evolving.
You are in the presence of a football legend. Donald Chrisman, born in Rhode Island, went to Hope High School, married in St. Philip's Church to his wife Beverly of 48 years, but his real claim to fame.
I said, well, we'll quit at 35. Well, and the Patriots started looking good again, and here I am, and now we're 42 if we make it to Sunday.
Donald is one of 5 people who've been to every single Super Bowl.
It's just a whole different world.
He remembers when tickets were $12 and the players weren't celebrities.
You didn't see limousines running around. There wasn't any super plush parties. The players, you could find them in the bar.
And the little boys, reliving their stats and all the other things that go along with the times and what game was where and was it cold, was it warm. And
Beverly Chrisman has been to 26 Super Bowls. Ask her why she missed the others.
I was busy having babies.
Now with the babies all grown and 72 years under his belt, Donald is looking forward to making history on Sunday. And as usual, he's looking forward to enjoying the ride.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, people better take it all in because life does have its cycles.
The NFL does give Chrisman and his 4 never-miss friends seats to the NFL altogether, but they still have to pay face value for the tickets, but he says he is grateful for it. In New York news, New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg is heading out here to Arizona tomorrow, but not before taking care of some loose ends. To show his support for the Giants, he is symbolically renaming Brady's Bar on Manhattan's Upper East Side Manning's Bar to give a nod to the New York Giants instead of the Pats. It's been a busy day out here now. We are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News. Steve, back to you.
And Erin, you got more for us later in the program. We look forward to it. Don't forget, Eyewitness News is your Patriot station. You can see our live to Arizona to my friend, my colleague, my partner who I miss, Erin Kennedy, with a bird's eye view of the serious efforts to keep the fun times safe at the University of Phoenix Stadium. Erin?
Steve, we miss you too out here. Here at the Super Bowl, the University of Phoenix Stadium is a very highly visible target, which is why the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is patrolling it from above in the skies. We have an exclusive look at how Black Hawk helicopters are helping keep us safe. Gearing up, strapping in, and buckling down. These Black Hawk helicopter pilots with U.S. Customs and Border Protection and our fearless news crew take to the sky to show you exactly what goes into keeping the skies safe.
Worst case scenario would be someone actually wanted to fly in a small airplane and take out the Super Bowl or fly some munitions into the Super Bowl.
Roger Pence has decades of experience. He's helped keep the '96 and 2002 Olympics safe, and immediately after 9/11,
we were there immediately that next day doing airspace security over our nation's capital.
On game day, as 73,000 fans fill these now empty seats to watch the Pats take on the Giants, no one will be flying within 30 miles of this stadium. So enjoy the view now. Pence says he's not operating on any specific threat, but he and these other Customs and Border Protection agents are ready to take action if necessary.
Whatever the threat, whatever necessary means we'd have to, we'd take down that aircraft.
And on Sunday, even though he'll be working, Roger will still be cheering us on from 2,200 feet above.
Teddy Bruschi's my hero, so go Patriots.
Okay. Arizona Air National Guard will also be helping patrol the skies, but at a higher altitude. For now, we are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Erin. Be sure to keep it on Eyewitness News all week.
Kennedy is still there, though. She joins us now live from Glendale, Arizona. Erin.
Patrick, a great story tonight. We caught up with a couple from Rhode Island. Donald Chrisman, has been to all 42 Super Bowls. He tells me it's not something he set out to do, but as his favorite team, the Patriots, kept getting better and better, he just kept buying tickets.
We didn't really start out with a plan to do this thing. It kept evolving.
You are in the presence of a football legend. Donald Chrisman, born in Rhode Island, went to Hope High School, married in St. Philip's Church to his wife Beverly of 48 years, but his real claim to fame.
I said, well, we'll quit at 35. Well, and the Patriots started looking good again, and here I am, and now we're 42 if we make it to Sunday.
Donald is one of 5 people who've been to every single Super Bowl.
It's just a whole different world.
He remembers when tickets were $12 and the players weren't celebrities.
You didn't see limousines running around. There wasn't any super plush parties. The players, you could find them in the bar.
And the little boys, reliving their stats and all the other things that go along with the times and what game was where and was it cold, was it warm. And
Beverly Chrisman has been to 26 Super Bowls. Ask her why she missed the others.
I was busy having babies.
Now with the babies all grown and 72 years under his belt, Donald is looking forward to making history on Sunday. And as usual, he's looking forward to enjoying the ride.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, people better take it all in because life does have its cycles.
The NFL does give Chrisman and his 4 other never-miss friends seats all together at the stadium, but they still have to pay face value for those tickets, but he says he is grateful for it. Live in Glendale, Arizona, Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News. Elizabeth, it was unanimous. They have been arriving in droves. They cannot wait to cheer on the Pats tomorrow. They're already celebrating, they're already partying, and they tell me they cannot wait for tomorrow to see history in the making. It's one heck of a block party.
19-0, Eli's going down. Tomorrow, he's going down in the Super Bowl, 19-0.
And amid the sea of blue, the cheering, and the fans.
Oh, I'm going to be cheering with all my other fans here. There's about 2,000-3,000 people here, so we're going to have a good time.
It feels just like southern New England, but this is Scottsdale, Arizona, and the scene of a huge block party sponsored by Boston's WEEI, a portion of ticket sales benefiting the Boomer Esiason Foundation. A hot party for a good cause.
Of course I'm hot, but I'm hot for victory on Sunday.
It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and it's 68 degrees, and we're sorry you're cold back there, but this is Phoenix, and it's nice.
We're having a long line here and the bright sun that we're not used to, so we're having a blast.
Even the Pats cheerleaders came to help pump up the crowd, but it's not like these fans really need the help.
Go Patriots!
Go Pats, baby, #1! Patriots, baby! Another Super Bowl, 19-0! Patriots, #1!
And tickets were actually $200 a piece, and WEEI was expecting 3,000 people. So that's a lot of money going to a really good cause. For now, we are live in Glendale, Arizona. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
Well, back here in...
I'm Erin Kennedy in Glendale, Arizona. 73,000 fans packed inside for Super Bowl 42. We have all the game day festivities coming up.
Plus joins us now live with all the tailgating details. Erin?
Elizabeth, it seems like we've been waiting forever, and now the wait is finally over. Fans say they cannot wait to be a part of history and that the Pats have it all sewn up.
Welcome to Super Bowl 42.
Welcome to Arizona. Go Pats!
Sorry you guys are freezing your butts off, but it's beautiful out here, and let's go Patriots!
It's finally game day, and the fans are ready, especially these diehards from the Ocean State.
Once in a lifetime experience. Sorry for you people back in Rhode Island, you're not here, but we're with you.
I think it's history. And I think even though it holds like 70,000 people, I think maybe 500,000 people are going to say they were at the game. But you know what? It doesn't lie. We were at the game, and it's important to be here.
While Giants fans are hoping to break history.
Giants, Yankees. That's all there is. There is no Patriots.
It's either going to be the greatest upset or it's going to be a dynasty made.
Year of imperfection, that's what we're looking at.
Okay. But between the rivalry, everyone's looking forward to a good game, and a potentially historic one at that.
Doesn't matter if you pay 2 arms, 2 legs, even a head. It doesn't matter. You know, you had to be here.
Because the Patriots are going to kill the Giants.
Think so?
And have a great time at the Super Bowl.
Go Pats!
And now all those fans are inside the stadium cheering on the Pats to a win and, of course, to perfection. Live in Glendale, Arizona, Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right. For the last, I don't know, 6 months or so, Erin Kennedy has been the good luck charm for most of the local sports teams here in the area. Of course, she was out in Denver for the World Series and down at the Meadowlands when the Patriots capped off the perfect regular season 16-0 against the Giants. And so we figured, hey, Patriots called. They said, can you send Erin out to Glendale so we can keep this karma with the team? And Erin, unfortunately, the magic carpet ride for you with this team has come to an end.
Patrick, it was too much pressure. No, it's such a bummer out here. Fans just despondent as they were leaving today. We knew that it was going to be a close game. It was a nerve-wracking game, but the theme of Super Bowl 42 was who wants it more. We knew the Giants were hungry, and we knew they wanted to stop the Pats on their path to perfection, and now those Pats fans and I are just crushed.
It pretty much sucked. There's no question about it. I mean, you know, I've been watching them all year. I've been to every game this year at home. It was.
I thought we had it sewn up right there at the end, you know?
The ending.
He was in the grasp all the way, baby. He was in the grass. He should have been down.
It sucked a lot. I thought it was sewn up in the end. What was it like inside?
You know what's exciting? It was a lot of Patriots fans, a lot of Giants fans. Everybody's having a good time. Came down to the last 2 minutes. It's the way good games go. If you think about it, the Patriots beat the Giants by 3 the first time. The Giants beat the Patriots by, 3 the second time. 2 close teams. Giants won. Hats off to them.
I got my nails done for nothing.
Your nails done for nothing? Oh.
It's terrible. I mean, we had a great year. I mean, it was tough. I mean, the Giants played great all year. What can you say? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. A little shocked.
Did you see it coming?
No. Everybody was like, we're getting this win.
Speechless. Everybody except for the Giants fans. They were out here chanting 18-1, 18-1. Just a really bitter pill for all the Pats fans to swallow. For now, we are live in Glendale, Arizona, and I'm sorry I couldn't keep up the streak. Erin Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
All right, Erin, before you go, I know this was your first Super Bowl experience. Besides this little chat here with me, what was the highlight of your week?
The highlight was sitting in the stands. I've never been in a stadium like that. It was an unbelievable experience. The halftime show, being there, it's you know it, but it's just contagious. The excitement, it was awesome.
All right, great job all week, especially great job out there all week, especially flying around in the hot air balloon and the helicopter. Have a safe trip back.
It was hard work.
Yeah, it looked like hard work. It looked like a lot of fun. We'll see you in a couple of days when you get back here to Rhode Island. All right, Plaxico.
We love you.
Christina Shore knows all too well the trials of living with a snorer. She got so fed up with her husband Dan's noise one night, she decided to tape him.
I just grabbed it and taped it really so that he could see what I'm seeing every night. And that was a giant wake-up call for him.
Dan was so shocked by what he heard, he called the doctor. It turns out he has a potentially serious sleep disorder called apnea. But Dan wasn't the only one suffering.
People could not sleep in the same room. It was extremely loud.
A new Mayo Clinic study shows partners of chronic snorers have more pain complaints than the national average and higher levels of fatigue and sleepiness.
The patient's quality of life was reduced compared to normalized standards across the country.
So how do you stop the noise? The National Sleep Foundation says make sure the snorer in your family sees a doctor, avoids alcohol before bed, loses weight if necessary, and stays off his or her back while sleeping. Try putting a tennis ball in the back of a nightshirt.
They have this little ball that just cues them to stay off of their back.
Dan has fixed his problem, and now it's sweet dreams in the Shore household.
He's quiet as a mouse now.